Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're gonna have a look at the Element EX219. It's this optic right here. This is a replica of the Triton Reflex sight, which is a red dot sight. I've been wanting to get one of these for quite some time now, ever since I saw them being used in Afghanistan by US Special Forces and PJs on their M4s and M14 EBRs. The only problem being obviously that the real ones were just too expensive. So I'm really glad that Element is making a replica, a cheap replica of these. It's $65 at acmgear.com, and I'm really happy with it because I initially bought it only for the looks because I loved how it looked on M4s and other guns, and I'm really happy that this has turned out to be one of my best quality optics. It has a very crisp, very clear, very round, not reflecting red dot, which is important because sometimes when you buy airsoft red dots, you never know if they're going to be really give a good image, if they're going to be bright enough in the sunlight, if they're going to be adaptable to lower light environments, and this one is. So externally wise, I have to tell you three things. I was a bit unlucky, and I got the last one of the older generation. The three different things that you would get if you bought it now would be you would have, instead of these Allen screws here to adapt it to the rail, to mount it on the rail, you would get thumb screws. And I don't mind about that because I like the more low profile look of the Allen screws. Then you would also get a sun protector that you can screw on if you want, and you would get a rubber hood to protect the red dot while transporting it or storing it. Actually, I don't think that is necessary. This is one of the sturdiest red dots or optics in airsoft that I've ever seen. This casing right here, this is one piece of solid metal. I thought it was plastic before I got it, but this is one piece of metal. It looks very sturdy. I bet you could bang this around for a little bit, and it wouldn't really matter. I've tried to shake it up. Let's see if there are pieces inside from the internals that are loose or something, and there's no rattle at all. So this seems to be very, very well built. The adjustments of windage and elevation work just perfect. They are very precise. They work with a clicker, so you know how much you're turning every time. So you know 2 clicks to the right is too much. Okay, 1 click to the left, and so on. And that helps a lot when zeroing in your gun sight when you mount it onto a new weapon. And yeah, it's externally wise, it's very nice. It's also a compact sight, but not too compact, so it goes well with bigger weapons like an M16. This one is an SR16, by the way, the short version, but it also goes well with smaller AEGs like an MP5. And it's also very light. It's just 350 grams, which is great compared to my Spectre. I was using an Elcan Spectre with a doctor sight on top of it. So this is a kind of a relief. It makes aiming a lot easier. Mainly, not only because of the weight, obviously, but because it's in a red dot with no augmentation. It's just 1x. And it's one of the things I like most about this red dot. It is very, very easy to use, very easy to get used to. It's very straightforward, and it feels very comfortable. It feels very natural to use it. You just put it on your gun, and the first time you aim with it, it just feels right. It feels very, very comfortable, very easy to get your target in your sight, and it only has a 24 millimeter aperture here, which is small, I guess, for a red dot, but it still has a very big image. Well, target image. At least it's perfect for aiming with both eyes open. As you can see, it also has realistic markings. You've got markings for the adjustment screws. You've got markings here, serial numbers, Tricon and Navy serial number, and so on. So it's very realistic. Looks very cool. And there's a few cool things about this, or a few different things compared to your regular aim point, for example. I don't know if you can see it. Here you go. Well, let's put this closer to the camera. First of all, you've got this this polarized filter here. This lens, what it does is, first of all, it keeps the reflection away, or it allows you to watch almost into the sunlight without getting glare, and then also it protects you, or protects the lens from giving away glare, so that opponents may see you when the light hits your glass. Also, it's more on the inside, so it's kind of a screen, before this. And then also this part here, this clear plastic part in the front with some red liquid inside. I thought that this would be a fiber red dot, but it's not. It has a battery, and what this is, it's a light detector. So what this does is it detects the light of the environment you're in. Like, let's say, for example, you're outside. There's a lot of light in a sunny day, and what it does, it adjusts the brightness level of the red dot automatically. So you don't have to find the button, or take one of your hands off your weapon while transitioning from the shadows to the bright sunlight. And also when you go inside a building, for example, where you have a lot less light, your red dot should be a lot lower, so it doesn't glare, it doesn't obstruct your vision from the target. So this does it automatically, and giving you a better response. And actually, it works like the real deal. So this I like, when replicas are really replicas of the real